Living with diabetes is never simple. Every plate of food feels like a balancing act, comfort on one side, control on the other. And here's the part many people don't realize. Sometimes even foods we think of as healthy can secretly work against us. Take fruit, for example. We're told it's nature's candy, full of vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. But not all fruits are safe when it comes to blood sugar. Some are packed with so much natural sugar that they can spike your glucose faster than a slice of cake. That's why, in today's video, we're uncovering 7 fruits that may look innocent but can be some of the worst choices for people with diabetes. Knowing what to avoid can protect your health, keep your blood sugar steady, and save you from those dangerous highs and lows. And don't worry, I'll also share ways you can still enjoy fruit without risking your blood sugar. So let's get started. 1. Mangoes, the candy of nature. Mangoes are adored worldwide, often called the king of fruits. Their golden flesh, tropical fragrance, and juicy sweetness remind people of summer, celebrations, and family gatherings. But for someone living with diabetes, mangoes can be a sweet trap. The problem isn't the taste, it's the sugar load. 1 cup of sliced mango has about 23 grams of sugar and 25 grams of carbs. That's more sugar than a chocolate chip cookie. And because mangoes have a glycemic index of around 55 to 60, they cause blood glucose to rise quickly after eating. What makes it worse is how easy it is to overeat them. Unlike a heavy dessert, mangoes feel light and natural, so people often have 2 or 3 slices more than planned. Before you know it, you've consumed the sugar equivalent of a soda can. When this happens, your body gets hit with a sudden surge of glucose. If your insulin response isn't strong enough, blood sugar spikes. That spike can bring on short-term symptoms like thirst, fatigue, and irritability. And over time, repeated spikes damage blood vessels, increase insulin resistance, and raise risks of heart disease, kidney failure, and nerve damage. But here's another hidden danger: ripeness. The riper the mango, the higher the sugar concentration. A firm, slightly green mango has less sugar, while a soft, fully ripe mango acts almost like candy for the body. Does this mean you can never eat mango again? Not at all. The key is moderation and pairing. A small slice of mango eaten with protein or healthy fat, like Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts, can help slow the absorption of sugar. Another smart strategy is choosing mangoes less often and swapping them with lower sugar fruits such as apples, kiwi, or berries for daily enjoyment. Remember, mangoes may be nature's candy, but for people with diabetes, even natural candy can have serious consequences if eaten without caution. 2. Grapes, the snack that sneaks up on you. Grapes are dangerous because they're too easy to eat. Pop one after another, and suddenly you've eaten the sugar equivalent of a candy bar without even realizing it. Unlike fiber-rich fruits, grapes don't slow down sugar absorption. That means your blood glucose can spike within minutes. And when this happens repeatedly, it makes diabetes much harder to control. Here's a perspective: eating just 20 grapes can give you as much sugar as some desserts. So while they may look small and harmless, they can deliver a heavy blow to your glucose stability. If you love grapes, the safest move is strict portion control and pairing them with protein or healthy fats like almonds. Still, berries or pears will always be a smarter everyday choice. 3. Pineapple, a tropical trap. Pineapple tastes like sunshine, sweet, tangy, and refreshing. But for diabetics, it can be more like a storm. 1 cup of pineapple chunks contains 16 grams of sugar, and it's digested lightning fast. With a high glycemic index, that sugar rushes into your bloodstream almost instantly. Some people think natural sugar is different from refined sugar, but your body doesn't make that distinction. Whether it's from candy or pineapple, the effect on blood sugar is the same. If you can't resist pineapple, keep the serving tiny and pair it with protein. But for steady glucose control, strawberries or blackberries are much safer. 4. Watermelon, the summer surprise. On a hot summer day, few things feel as refreshing as a slice of watermelon. Its bright red flesh, crisp bite, and juicy sweetness make it the ultimate picnic fruit. Many people believe it's harmless because it's low in calories and made up of more than 90% water. But here's the twist. For someone living with diabetes, watermelon can be a hidden danger. The problem lies in its glycemic index. Watermelon has a GI of around 72, which places it in the high category. This means it causes blood sugar to rise quickly once eaten, even if the calorie count seems low. A single cup of diced watermelon carries about 11 grams of sugar, and let's be honest, who stops at just 1 cup? Most people eat 2 or 3 slices without thinking twice, which means the sugar load can add up fast. Another challenge is the lack of fiber. Unlike apples or pears, which have skin and pulp to slow digestion, watermelon is mostly water and sugar. That combination makes it digest lightning fast, sending glucose straight into your bloodstream. The result? A sharp spike in blood sugar, often followed by a crash that leaves you feeling drained or craving more food. And here's what many people don't realize. Those repeated sugar spikes do more than make you tired. Over time, they stress your pancreas, increase insulin resistance, and raise the risk of complications like heart disease and nerve damage. Does this mean watermelon is completely off-limits? Not necessarily. It can still be enjoyed in very small portions. A few cubes paired with protein or healthy fats, like cheese or nuts, can slow down absorption and reduce the spike. But eating a large wedge by itself? That's almost like drinking liquid sugar. If you want something refreshing that won't wreck your blood sugar, consider swapping watermelon for low GI fruits, such as cherries, apples, or strawberries. They deliver sweetness without the roller coaster effect on your glucose. The key lesson is this: even foods that look innocent like watermelon can hit harder than expected when you're managing diabetes. It's not just about calories, it's about how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. 5. Bananas. Quick energy. Quick spikes. Bananas are the go-to snack for millions. Portable, convenient, and packed with potassium. But here's the problem. A medium banana carries about 27 grams of carbs and 14 grams of sugar. And because bananas digest quickly, they can cause rapid blood sugar rises. The riper they are, the worse it gets. A soft, spotted banana is basically sugar on fast track. That doesn't mean you can never have one, but choose smaller, less ripe bananas and limit yourself to half at a time, ideally paired with nuts or yogurt to slow absorption. Still, for safer daily fruit, stick with low-sugar options like pears or berries. 6. Cherries. Small fruit, big sugar. Load. Cherries are sweet, juicy, and antioxidant-rich, but they're also deceptive. Just 1 cup of cherries packs 18 grams of sugar. And because they're bite-sized, it's easy to eat 2 or 3 cups without realizing it, essentially flooding your body with sugar. Yes, cherries are nutritious, but for diabetics, the sugar load can outweigh the benefits if eaten in large amounts. A few cherries are fine. A bowl full is trouble. If you want something red, sweet, and safe, reach for raspberries or blueberries instead. 7. Dried fruits. Sugar in disguise. Dried fruit is one of the biggest traps for people with diabetes. Removing the water doesn't remove the sugar, it concentrates it. That means a small handful of raisins can equal the sugar of a whole cup of fresh grapes. Worse, many packaged dried fruits are coated with extra sugar or syrup. The result? A tiny snack can hit your blood sugar as hard as candy. If you want to stay safe, stick to fresh fruit. It gives you more volume, hydration, and slower sugar absorption, all without the hidden risks of dried versions. Managing diabetes isn't about never eating fruit again. It's about knowing which fruits can spike your blood sugar and which ones keep it steady. Yes, mangoes, grapes, pineapples, watermelons, bananas, cherries, and dried fruits can all cause trouble if eaten carelessly. But the good news is there are plenty of safer choices, like berries, pears, apples, and citrus, that give you sweetness without the dangerous spikes. Every choice you make is a step toward protecting your long-term health. And by being mindful of what's on your plate, you're already taking control of your journey. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more health tips. And before you go, share one word in the comments that reflects how you feel about your health journey today. You might inspire someone else walking the same path. Thanks for watching, stay mindful, and I'll see you in the next video.